Welcome, welcome, welcome. It is Friday, October 2nd. We're here. It's a low kick online, number 35. We're playing Power Rangers Battle for the Grid. I'm Dostro, joined here with...
Glitchy Cobra.
We made it. We got a small bracket for you tonight. 5 or 6 players, still waiting to hear back from one of them. But we have some consistent players entering in the bracket. Technique and Omega Black always entering everything as well. Chicago area locals as well, showing up to support the Chicago homies with the low kick crew. Drew Chuck also enters plenty of tournaments. Mega Isaac, he's been entering a lot more. And Los Teresa, we might not see her tonight, but she is one of the first players. Like every time a new bracket gets posted, she's one of the first ones to sign up, I swear.
Even with the small bracket, we should have some really good matches. Isaac, Technique, Omega Black, Drew Chuck, Teresa, all really impressive players.
Yeah, we have this wild card in Ellerby, who's in our first match. I've never seen them before, but they're playing the new sauce. They got Lauren Shiba on their team. As well as Technique, though.
Yeah, Technique rocking Lauren as well.
Technique has 2/3 of team long-range normals.
Team stay away, please.
Team push block 5H.
Right. Getting right into it. Big
just
lobby.
Being
Classic.
awfully respectful. Then we got the big Z, the 4 points, getting it in. We got the Technique Z combos, reset incoming. Let's see it.
Oh, goes cross up. That should be a dead Jason.
Oh, we do have best of 5 set up on the lobby. We should get that changed to make it best of 1. Here, I'll call the lobby.
Oh. Gets caught tossing Fireball. Technique getting yet another clean hit. Going for the big boy damage. Not able to kill though. Drops. BBX gonna call Zord plus Lauren assist. Tech gets hit. No confirm though. Gonna apply that Billy pressure.
Oh, Billy, we got the butterflies and Excalibur setting up.
Oh, Technique with 4S.
He actually has full Zord now. Are we gonna see it, or are we just gonna watch the movie?
The Technique Zed to Trey classic.
It's the quick handoff.
Technique still making life too hard on himself, doing the big Trey combos.
Yeah, he goes for the 2L links, which he really doesn't have to nowadays. But it pays off for him.
Lots to spin the bar. Yeah, he's getting big boy damage, makes him kill off of just about any confirm where he can tag.
Got Excalibur trying to hold him down. Well, could have opted for 5mm to get an unblockable there, but still got the hit with the Billy and whiffed, unfortunate, but we got the Trey pickup.
Yep, that should be game 1.
Okay.
Has to just spin the bar, keep it absolutely drop free, and that's Technique closing game 1.
Yeah, hopefully Ellerby doesn't want to make any team changes. But
some mighty clean play from Technique that game.
Technique always very solid player. One of our main tournament mainstays, often makes the top 8s.
He's nothing if not consistent. Gonna get the hit with 5H.
2 boots, we got the kicks, the 4S, the Drip Ranger, Trey of Treforia, all that gold, but he drops...
That's a big drop. No punish though. Tags him at overhead. That was a really good mix.
Yeah,
that's gonna be a dead Lauren.
Lauren's very tiny, but I believe the assist actually allowed for her little hurt box to stand up just enough to get that 5LL, but we get clipped on the Cenozoic Blue. Ellerby just getting punched in the gut, getting sold these essential oils, the pyramid scheme.
Selling the coupon books straight away.
Gold
It
rush
should be a clean kill. Oh, he drops the jump H. Catches him with the DP assist though.
Ellerby, I think, was perhaps looking for a cross up there and got uncrossed by the assist tag out. Do we get gripped?
Oh. Instantly with the putty. Technique always got his finger on the trigger.
And he did that tiny dash back just before to make the screen just a little bit bigger to get LRB to the end of the...
Caught by the EX.
EX Bionic Dino. No pickup yet.
Not for the combo off of it.
Hard to blockable.
Catches on the Billy. Whiffs EX. Technique gonna have to hold some Zord pressure. Interesting choice here.
Definitely a missed push block. Get
The
clipped by the
Zed.
Billy.
This is the momentum that LRB needs. No confirm. Catches the whiff on the 2M though.
First,
this could be a dead Lauren.
the first clean hit we saw from LRB. He might have been able to build just enough meter, but gets crossed
caught by the
up.
cross up.
Why does
No
she
kill
even
confirmed.
get that? She does not even need it.
She doesn't need it. She definitely doesn't. Although I don't think Lauren EX is particularly strong, so you know, it just comes down to game knowledge.
Yeah, the Lauren EX, not the best hitbox, does cross up though, gets an easy confirm with a tag out.
Classic technique pressure. Goes for the cross up. Some nice push blocks by LRB. Punish.
Still punish the 5H.
Technique playing some Lauren neutral here. Really a character whose neutral is not particularly obvious. She's very set up base.
Well, there, as I like to say, ult does the forbidden cancel. I like to joke that there are 3 basic ways to play Lauren. There's 5H, there's dash jump JH, and there's carpet.
There's the Stuko way to play, the Cole way to play, and the Dostro way to play.
I play a little bit of everything, but more dash jump JH than anything else. Because dash jump JH is so good. Her dash jump's so low to the ground, but we're not seeing her on the screen.
Yep. Lauren is out after we saw a clean kill from LRB's Lauren. First bit of Lauren action we've really seen. Technique setting up a pyramid scheme, trying to sell the coupon books. School fundraiser. Oh, caught low. No confirm though. Senna still struggles to confirm off that 5
Happy birthday.
Happy boo boo. Trey struggles with these, but we got the Billy. Oh, still juggling Lauren.
Oh,
Gets the kill on Lauren and mixes.
She's done for.
That
We got
should
soup
be a
soups
dead
after
Jason
this?
Too. Yep.
Time
Trey's
for a gold
zipping his
rush.
way around. It is time.
One
Sell
more
that
boot.
man some Sambu call. Oh, big cross up with the DP.
Oh,
Blocks
good
the
block.
sandwich. Really good block by LRB.
We got a
Up
4S
for the full
pickup on
combo.
this.
This could be a dead Zed.
Oh,
No
it does.
obstacle Zord.
What?
No pickup
LRB,
off the
no.
Billy.
Oh, but the
Technique
Zed-
playing risky, and there it is. The Technique classic. Flips
we-
out the full screen putty.
Caught the Cenozoic Blue flex.
You can't
Drop it.
ever slip up full screen against Technique.
Zipping around. Oh, tried
Oh.
to punish.
The plus on block, Trey 6N. Caught him slipping.
Not just plus on block, he took advantage of those plus frames, tagged out, and got even more.
Big plays from Technique. Played extremely clean and consistent. That's the Technique we see just about every tournament. I've been on the other end of that plenty.
Oh yeah. I've even had the pleasure of seeing it offline. Oh. Technique, very patient player, very measured in how he approaches this game.
Absolutely. Technique plays a lot like just a brick wall, which Zed supports a lot, and I would say Lauren does as well, so Technique really knows his strengths.
Yeah, if your defense is good, and Technique has some of the best defense around, which is so incredible in a game as frenetic as this, with such a good defense, you can really take advantage of those long normals that Zed and Lauren have. Just being able to block the incoming, block the approach, pushing them away, and just pressing a big old button to punish the opponent.
Technique definitely a big fan of those big buttons, and his patience also really rewards that. So it's always nice to watch him play and see a bit of a different play style with how rushdown heavy Grid is.
Yet another patient player, we might be seeing them soon, Mega Isaac X. which is incredibly strange with how his team is set up. You would think that Mega Isaac himself, he plays Green, Red, and Draken. All characters, or well, not all characters, but Tommy and Draken are characters you definitely think of when you want to think of a rushdown plan.
Yeah, Mega Isaac is really a strange player when you look at how he compares to the rest of the scene, but by no means is he bad. He's an extremely skilled player, and he makes the most simple things work, which his team really complements.
Yeah, he doesn't have a whole lot of kill power, but the setups that Isaac uses are simple and extremely effective, and it really plays to his strengths. And just with all the mechanics that are at our disposal in Power Rangers Battle for the Grid, we really have just so many ways to play the way you want. And that's one of the things that I really love about this game.
Yeah, this game is super free form, and it was something that like a lot of people were initially interested in when we saw Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, and then Shady K, the mad lad himself, saw that and said, hold on, let me improve that. And then now we have the complete freeform system that Grid is. It's really a lot of fun to play.
It's sort of like a happy medium, a happy mix of like all of the versus games that are on the market. It's like Marvel 3, Marvel Infinite, BB Tag, Dragon Ball, just all of those games mixed together. And it's just so creative. I love it.
The game is so freeform and creative that any player can really express themselves through how they play. There's very few players that play the same way. You have players like Fear Chimera that, they thrive off of just being in your face constantly. Or like we just saw Technique playing an incredibly patient game of just keeping you out, keeping you back, and you're under his control.
One thing that's just a little bit disappointing for me, because I like to play in this way, is that zoning ever since one of the more recent patches has been a little underwhelming. While it's still incredibly strong, the new Zord buff has been a little detrimental to the zoning game plan.
Yeah, zoning's definitely not nearly as effective as some other ways to play the game, but by no means is it unusable. Characters like Sentry can now just straight up kill you from anywhere on the screen. If you get hit by a single bullet, expect to die. And Sentry's still making a lot of use out of the unblockables.
Oh yeah, Sentry is still an incredibly painful character, and that added little third shot EX makes him a force to be reckoned with anywhere on the screen. The damage is just so incredibly high. If he just hits you with one stray gunshot, you are basically dead.
Yeah, he's no longer Grappler Sentry. They gave him a real gun, and it's a gun to be scared of. I've, since the new patch, been killed by many a Sentries, yours included, just for slipping up once.
It's the good old pew pew Sentry.
The Sentry that we all expected, but for a while we actually saw Sentry fill more of a grappler role, but now he's the heavy gunner he was always meant to be, keeping you out and killing you if you slip up once.
Yeah, he's a more dedicated zoner.
Which is the Dostro special. You enjoy some good zoning.
I'm a zoner at heart. That's just what I like to do.
Helps out a lot during the pandemic, though. Keep 6 feet plus apart and just shoot away.
As just social distancing is the game plan over here.
Of course, the Rangers always keeping their masks strapped, so that's not a concern. Gloves on. The Rangers really are some of the safest people, huh?
We ain't catching no big C over here.
Keeping the Rona out, not so effective against explosions, I guess.
And it doesn't do so well with the campy nature. Alright, looks like Teresa could not show up. Mega Isaac chilling in the lobby right now. We might be getting Mega Isaac versus Omega Black. If Omega Black is awake.
Omega Black, a really, really good player, but man, does he just get bodied by his work schedule? It's got him sleeping through tournaments.
Yeah, sleep is a 10-0 matchup against Omega Black.
He loses it every time, but he definitely does pull through, and he performs when he can show up.
I swear, every time I watch Omega Black play, I feel like I'm going to have a heart attack. Every time I watch him play, every time I try to play him too. I don't know how people can put up with it so consistently. Like the Zord change in the Season 3 patch was like the biggest buff you could have given Omega Black.
Yeah, he was dedicated to that Dragon Zord, and it really paid off, as Dragon Zord is incredibly strong now, and he makes really good use of it on chip damage, and a lot of just using it to lock you down while he gets in your face. But he really, really thrives in the chaos. That's kind of where his biggest strength is. You just always have to deal with him doing the least expected thing. He's just always there. He's everywhere at the same time.
And Omega Black, one of the best players to really just rotate through his entire team as well. He's just always cycling characters. Doesn't matter who's on point, doesn't matter who's last. Order is not an issue. He's just... And I think just the way he does it as well helps to build that Zord meter and really punishes the opponent for just getting these stray hits and not converting and not killing his characters.
Yeah, there's a lot of just really interesting active tags in his play, which works out for him a lot. He has Goldar strapped in the back, so that Goldar assist is always a threat. And then he's just throwing stuff around. He'll toss a Goldar at you while he switches into Trini Beam, or he'll throw out missiles, switch halfway through, call Goldar assist, and now you've lost who's on the screen. It's really an effective playstyle because you just never know what you're dealing with, which it does make him scary.
Playing against Omega Black is like playing a bullet hell, but each of his characters are projectiles.
Yeah, it's kind of just block whatever you think is active and pray. He's really good at just, like I said before, thriving in the chaos.
Not by a long shot.
Right now we're unfortunately having a little bit of trouble getting our bracket moving along. Omega Black, we can literally play none of our matches right now. So what better a time to do some good old shilling?
Chill out our favorite things.
Yeah. Low Kick Online. Low Kick's been really holding it down ever since everything's gone online, and Arc System Works has really just noticed, and Low Kick is actually holding down the bracket for the Arc Revo Midwest Regional. Apparently, we've heard that the Arc Revo finals have been canceled, but each of the regional events have gotten a pretty hefty prize pool, I believe. Arc Revo, at least in the Americas, is being held with Grand Blue Fantasy versus Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle. If you're in the Midwest region, why don't you give it a sign up? It's free to enter if you have the games. I believe they are all PlayStation 4. I could be wrong. Nonetheless, Low Kick holding it down as always.
WNF, Wednesday Night Fights, a really well-known tournament organizer in California. They're holding their own Battle for the Grid League event. They've been doing great stuff for this community for a while. They've been holding consistent tournaments, and shout out to Boone for always running a really good bracket. So pools and finals will be hosted on October 7th. You can still go and sign up now. The Twitch link is on the screen now, twitch.tv/wickedhaiku. As always, there's great matches. So go check out WNF's Grid League event.
Yeah, Wednesday Night Fights always attracts some great competition, but coming up real soon, just a few weeks, 2 weeks, just about. Central Illinois FGC, some of my homies, my original scene, the Dostro origin story. They're holding down a few brackets. We got Power Rangers Battle for the Grid, Guilty Gear Xrd Rev 2, and Dragon Ball Fighters on Saturday and Sunday, October 17th and 18th. Grid has crossplay, so you can play it on just about anything. Rev 2 on PC, Dragon Ball being held on both PlayStation 4 and PC for different brackets. If you're in the area for these non-rollback games, if you're in the Midwest region just about, give it a sign up. I know that there's some incredibly strong players that consistently sign up for these CIFGC events for Dragon Ball and Power Rangers. As always, we might just get some secret killers like every bracket due to amazing netcode.
Really cool events coming up.
Oh yeah.
Nice to see online thriving, even though that we're all kind of really screwed over by the whole pandemic here in the FGC. We have great organizers like WNF, Low Kick, Central Illinois FGC, and many others holding down some fantastic online events that are really just a joy to play and participate in. So it's cool to see that we're still thriving, waiting for offline to come back.
It looks like Omega Black and Drew Chuck never showed up. Just going straight to winners finals. Man, Mega Isaac just had the free ride.
The biggest buy.
Yo, the double buy for Mega Isaac. Goddamn.
We are looking at a bracket here. Gonna get to see Technique immediately play again, going up against Mega Isaac, which should be a great match. Even though we don't have a really packed bracket, we do have some really nice matches we had between Omega and Technique.
This is actually probably one of my favorite player matchups to watch, because both of these players are so incredibly patient, and I think it's just so interesting to watch these two go at it.
Nothing but consistency between the two players. Technique gonna score the first hit though. Oh, drops the combo, no punish though.
Oh, but we skate and get that car grab. Quick pick up some boots. It's gonna go for the hard loops.
Classic Technique, making stuff too hard on himself, but still pulling it off.
Well, we got the power of Pier Midas, give him a boot, some Gold Rush loops, and that is going to be a dead Tommy Oliver.
Oh no, drops it. Calls the DP assist though. Gets caught trying to jump S. Oh, Isaac always really good at poking out.
Isaac 2Ls are so good. He's just so good at pressing that crouching light button.
I always say this, but Isaac is really not even playing Grid. He's out here playing Street Fighter, if anything. He's out here trying to play footsies and poke out of stuff with 2L. He's just really aware. And that's going to be a dead Zed.
Getting around that Draken assist there.
Walks the 5HH. Technique opts for the Zord call.
Oh, got the... Oh, went for the hard to blockable there.
No connection on the 5HH. Isaac gonna slip out of the Zord. That puts these players about even.
Oh, we got a sandwich. Missed push block.
No. Oh, no
mashed.
punish.
Oh, that was...
Punish on the EX either, and that's gonna be a confirm from Technique.
We got Technique combos. Oh, he was almost doing the good stuff.
Technique gonna go for some classic Lauren stuff. Isaac gets caught low, poked out of his EX.
Good for us.
Big anti-air. No confirm though.
Oh, you just can't touch Lauren.
Lauren's slippery, slimy.
Why?
Gets caught by the Zord though. And
why did he do that 4S with the Zord going up?
You never know what's going on in the mind of the players.
We're gonna lose Lauren now. It's gonna be big, sad neutral coming in from Trey.
Yeah, this is gonna be the saddest neutral I think we've ever watched. As both of these characters really struggle. Not even gonna go to neutral though. Isaac just gonna snag a cross-up jump H.
All my homies hate neutral.
This is what we like to see. Goes for the reset off the 5L, and this is a dangerous situation. Isaac gets caught by the trip guard, I think.
Oh, and
And that should be dead. Oh, he drops it.
he still
this is
had
very
the OT
scary.
bounce.
And he gets caught trying to poke out.
He just got
Technique
flipped.
securing that. That was a really good game, though. Technique playing once again his patient neutral, and Isaac really struggling to find his way in. But once he was in, man, does he just go.
Yeah, both players have very strong setups and that make it hard to get away. So once you get your first hit, these players will just run away with the match quite frequently.
You really see a lot of steamrolling in Grid in general, but Isaac especially is a massively steamroller player.
If he hits you with Tommy and kills your first character, then you're just going to get hit by the Isaac.
You're going to get hit by the same mix-up you've been hit by 17 times in a day, and you're still not going to block it. I'm speaking personally.
What's the reset?
Oh, goes for grab. Combos with the Draken assist.
Isaac
Oh,
does
drops
not
it,
like
though.
to change the order of his characters, and I think that's a little bit detrimental in the neutral game for him. And it's not paying off here that he dropped the combo. Technique getting almost the full loops, he gets it.
He gets them. Gonna sell the man. Zip.
Time
Gonna see
shares,
some zips.
essential oils.
Selling all the things. Oh, crosses up.
Oh, the happy birthday actually messed him up
Oh,
there.
happy birthday EX. Lauren coming out. Got a
Oh,
nice
Billy.
chunk on Draken. Going
Billy.
to be unblockable with the jump H and Billy. Really good blocks from Isaac, and he just pokes out.
Just got
can't
hit.
keep Isaac pinned.
Just press on that 2L. The crouching light.
Isaac does opt to Zord here. Oh,
yeah,
drops
crossed
it,
up.
but gets a reset.
There are no resets here, just happy, or no drop combos, just happy little resets. Excuse me.
That's going to be a dead Lauren.
more
One
call.
more attack. Doesn't opt
Good.
for the unblockable stomp. Pokes after the grab, though.
It's so hard to grab technique, but he went for the double grab.
Oh, cross up Draken assist.
He did
Can't
the
even
Isaac.
see it.
He
Yeah.
did the Isaac, but not on incoming.
You just can't see the Isaac. You just block, cross up, and pray. Goes for it again. You
hit
just
him
can't not get hit by it, man.
He hit him with the
don't
delayed
understand.
Isaac. He delayed the Draken assist just
For
enough.
the reset. No punish on the EX. Technique gets the combo. This
Rare
should be a
footage
dead
of Technique
Jason.
doing a sword combo. Except not, he's been getting better at them lately.
Technique swinging the boot. Plenty of Zord left. Doesn't get the unblockable though. Goes for it. Doesn't get it again. Now we get to watch some neutral.
Oh.
Isaac got caught.
All my homies hate neutral.
We don't play neutral around here. This is
Did we get the
Zed.
kill?
This
Zed does
could be
some
dead.
big damage. Oh, we got hard combos?
Oh, he drops it. This is good position for Isaac. He has Zord. Gets the catch, and that's game.
He tried to poke out.
Isaac just robbing the game with Zord. It'll happen. Draken will just catch you, slip him with a cross up, and suddenly the game fell through your fingers.
Zord is fun and interactive. What are you talking about?
Zord is a mechanic. That is true.
Zord is a mechanic in Power Rangers Battle for the Grid.
Nonetheless, though, still a really great game. Coming down to the wire once again. Two great players.
Oh, backing up.
Hey, gonna see some neutral? No,
Rare
Isaac
footage
just
of
gets caught low.
Zed just jumping. It's just a
Dead jumping. You don't see that a whole lot. Isaac
Doesn't punish the
nothing punished
JS.
on jump S. Oh, Isaac got caught poking though.
Jump S is still deceptively difficult to punish now.
And this is gonna be some big Zed plays. Oh, doesn't get the kill.
Oh, but he
Oh, unable to get the
Wait.
chip and a panic EX.
Yeah, the Z only goes the
pokes
way
out.
you're facing, but we got clipped by the Isaac L.
Poked right out of the butterflies. Isaac isn't scared of anything.
Yeah. Where's Fibonacci? Fibonacci's gonna tell you that Jason is a top tier character because of that 2L.
Jason 2L, a top tier tool.
It's
Nonetheless, it
incredibly
is
good.
a very good tool. It's probably one of the best buttons in the game.
Oh yeah.
Isaac
Like-
definitely making use of it.
Oh, just going for the 5H,
combos off the blaster.
not using any of Lauren's reflect tools in 4S or 6-4L.
Oh, gets caught cross-up grab. Really interesting mix-up option.
The cross-up grab in that case actually allows Isaac to more easily combo with the Draken Assist. Because you can only convert back throw. Oh, the Isaac.
The Isaac mix-up.
He got crossed up the first time, so he got confused.
You get crossed up and then you get uncrossed up. That's the Isaac mix-up. Once again, Isaac keeps everything simple, but it just works.
Oh, he gets
tries
punished.
to Zord cancel for no punish, but does still get clipped by the Zord. And this should be a dead tray.
Yeah, you do have some recovery on the Zord activation ever since we got the meter. And because of that punish, Isaac takes this third game, moving up on match point against Technique.
Clean second win for Isaac there, but once again, it's just all of these have been really great matches, seeing the patience and the interactions between the two players. But Isaac is just getting away with murder on these 2L pokes. Technique just kind of has to clean himself up, just make sure he's not leaving any gaps for Isaac to just poke away.
And he has 3 characters with very strong 2Ls. Well,
Play some Zed neutral.
I like that check that Isaac did. He hit 2L on that Trey assist right there, but now he's getting punished, clipped by the Zed. Same side throw.
Really good grab there. Grabbed him right before the 5S hit. Isaac was likely expecting block stun, but didn't receive any.
Zed EX. Zed EX probably the highest damaging EX in the whole game.
No cross up there. I think Isaac was expecting it. This won't be a kill though. No reset.
Oh, but
tries to EX out.
Zed jumped so floaty, I was unsure of whether that was actually going to be able to punish, but now Isaac's red is going to be done for. Technique keeps the corner.
Technique super dominant this game.
Oh, he got him.
This isn't undoable, and he snatches him.
Yo, he snaps his fingers.
Are you going to see the Propecia on Isaac? Oh, with the Draken here.
We got the hood perfect coming in. Can he finish these? Technique does the easy combos. But it's okay because we always finish him.
Technique leaving it easy on himself, and that's going to be 2-2 going into game 5.
Yo, we got the hood perfect. 3 green bars.
Technique really did clean himself up, like I was saying, and just made sure Isaac couldn't poke through anything he did. In fact, you saw something Isaac doesn't do that frequently, where he just kind of panic EX'd. He was throwing him out when 2L was getting him clipped.
Well, we have a crowd request. Want to give him a buff dog. Let's go, buff dog.
Buff dog, baby.
Buff dog, he needs it. Oh, but the dash in jump JH.
Isaac just not letting Technique get off his classic round start. Isaac getting the link off of the 4M. That did get a bit trickier with the patch.
Is exposed.
Isaac definitely having to work a bit harder than he would have before with the new Tommy changes, but he's adapted really well. Gets the confirm off the air jump H.
Technique
Isaac
working on
really
2.5 bars of Zord here.
Oh, almost got the birthday.
Oh, but
punishes the Lauren 5H.
With 5H, there's so much recovery on that.
That's a big 5H. You have to be really careful. She really struggles to get out of that if you just get caught slipping with it.
Yeah, staying on the ground with Lauren is actually a very big commitment. Oh,
Isaac, unblockable. At very least, hard to blockable.
Yeah, that's not a true unblockable now because you can alpha counter through it.
Something new to Isaac's play, though.
And we haven't seen any alpha counters yet.
Alpha counter is definitely a good option for dealing with both of these players because they just want to oppress you with their tools.
Alpha counter is a strong option that I'd like to see personally more players go for because it's such a good tool with such an aggressive game like Power Rangers.
Gets caught on the grab in between lightnings and gets the combo off her back with the lightning. That was insane. Don't see things like that often.
Technique is godlike. That grab.
As a retired Trey player myself, that was really sick to see. And it
yeah.
feels good. I know Technique feels good about it.
We got all our states left too. Let's.
Oh.
Dropped it.
Drops it.
Missed the 6S link.
This is huge for Isaac. He can kill here. Doesn't look like he's gonna opt for it though, unless he thinks he can kill with his meter.
We're gonna get a kill here. He's gonna go for it.
Both assists are up. He may call Zord after this. Oh, goes for EX. Jason 6S. Oh, he whiffs it. Sandwich.
There
And gets the grab. Isaac played incredibly well that last game. Just really adjusted to Technique's adjustments. Like, Technique's always been really good at adapting to other players. And Isaac just showed that he's just not as predictable as we think.
Both of these players very good at adaptation. As we saw, it was very back and forth the entire set. Those last two games were just complete blowouts for both players, though. And we're going to move on to losers finals real quick, because it turned out that instead of 6, we had 3 people tonight. So Technique is going to get play the run back versus L or B.
Yeah, really unfortunate to have resulted in such a small player pool, but we've seen some really fun matches nonetheless. Doesn't matter how small the bracket if you have really entertaining matches. And the players are still showing up, still trying to snatch their few league points that they can get here.
Trying to snatch that $3 in the Matrino pot. Hit exclamation Matrino in the chat. Oh, we got the butterflies.
The classic Technique round start, using the Z5HH into Trey. And this is where Technique just starts his domination. Drops the combo to no punish.
Was going to be a little bit extra scaling, because the butterflies do scale combos very heavily if it starts, but we got the cross up. That teleport dash. Zed doing his best Slayer impression.
Yeah, Zed not useful for movement, but that teleport dash does end up being really good to use for mix-ups.
Classic. The Zed classic. The push block punish.
Zed's most effective tool. It's really most of the character even. He does a lot of just keeping you out, and as soon as you think you're safe to punish, you're getting punished.
It makes defense a surprisingly strong option. Like, you would think that blocking isn't always a good thing to do, but with Zed, it's much better.
And patience is really Zed's worst enemy. If you just kind of sit back and relax while he plays the game, there's not a whole lot he can do, since Zed really struggles to just open you up.
He still got clipped.
All in the billies. Trying to get some mix going here in the neutral with Zord. And that should be into game 1.
Finding the gap in the block string. Presses a button, 2 L's right on out. Kicks him to the curb. Senzo Blue goes down, and Technique takes the first game.
Really convincing from Technique. Just kind of using his typical strategy of his Zed Trey round start and then just letting you play while he just deals with whatever you throw at him. He's just kind of watching you run around and play your own game, just waiting for a mistake.
Technique always scouting for those mistakes. Oh, and he just caught ya.
The dash.
Caught ya on the other side. L or B.
Right into the tray. Gonna drop it again in the same place. Those combos are hard though. That Zed extension, actually something that Technique learned from me a long time back. He was asking about Zed into Trey stuff, and now look at him using it in everything he plays.
The mitts, the meaty gloves.
Big reset with the Zed. Drops again, but Ellerby just caught, trying to push anything really.
No drops, just happy little resets. Oh, Butterfly's hit. This is going to be massively scaled.
Right back into the Trey, though. Convinced he can kill. Trey may struggle to kill here with that scaling. Accidentally resets, as we'll call it. Drops again. Gonna play some Lauren neutral. Not opting for the reflect.
We got
LRB
Billy.
said, nah, no Propecia.
Oh, back
Oh,
dash.
big 6S. Doesn't catch with the Billy, though.
Tried to go for the Billy combo. The Billy combo is so much harder with
It's only a harder
Jason.
variation, yeah.
Yeah,
I see most Jasons opting for 6SSH.
yeah, the Excalibur follow, the big sword and the stone. So much easier. It is less damage, though.
Yep. But that's going to be, either way, a game 2 from Technique. And Skin
I'm
just
a-
asserting his dominance.
Though personally, I'm a fan of the harder stuff if it's more damage.
Dostro, the optimization machine. You give him a combo and he says, I'll be back in 20 minutes. And it's fully optimized.
Certified Labber Dostro.
Certified breaks characters Dostro. Caught up backing at round start.
That's should have been 2. Yeah, it says 2 wins up next to Technique's tag right there. Doesn't actually reflect the blue assist. You can actually do 6-4L to get around that. Rare footage of Lauren actually doing a combo tonight. Oh, but he did the cursed stuff.
Seeing the cursed cancels here, as we call them. Won't be seeing those very long with a Lauren patch of some kind. Possibly waiting even till the next patch, but still, not gonna kill.
If they just give 2H the spinning launch property, you could just keep that loop in the game. Like, it'll be fine. It doesn't really change her pressure that much, but we got Big Zed on the screen.
Zed coming out to sort of stop that Lauren neutral. Lauren's
Just-
getting out here.
He's just standing there,
Gonna play some blue troll versus Zed.
menacingly. Oh, you can't play Blue
Oh.
Troll versus Zed.
Yeah, he
Oh,
also
he's used to the
tag
other
out.
Red Ranger. He was trying to defend himself, but would open himself up to a happy birthday. Unfortunately, LRB not aware of how fast the Lauren combo comes out, or at least a little scared.
I think that's going to be a dead Jason off of the Billy combo. Technique really starting to refine those. Catches him overhead on incoming. This
Yeah,
could be a dead Lauren.
It used to be that if you saw the Zord coming out with Zed on the screen for Technique, nothing was going to happen.
No combo. 4 S's. Ups the tag back out to Zed though.
Oh, man's just got hit.
Oh, a bit slow on his call. No punish on the EX.
He gets flipped.
Gets caught
One more
slipping
Billy.
on the 5H. And
Easy
this
combo.
should be a dead Zed.
The tippy toes. Unblockable?
Gonna call carpet?
Doesn't
No.
go for it.
Opts to go for a jump H plus Sinnoh assist. Tags out. Once again, Technique dropping his confirm.
Messing
Opts
up
to
his
just call
flame
Zord. That flame corridor link definitely can be a little tricky if you're not all that used to it. Gonna get the Billy here? No.
Technique
Messes
not
up his
holding his
call.
buttons down.
Gonna see some actual neutral being played. Something you realistically don't see much in this game.
Rare footage of neutral. Oh, she took like 5% chip from that flame carpet right there.
Oh, throws out flame carpet just to chip kill. Didn't even want to get the confirm.
Yeah, you can't do anything against that
Oh.
flame carpet chip, but the
Throws out the
5-8
EX full screen. You can't throw anything out and just whiff against Lauren. She's got an answer for a lot of it. Technique really wanted to. He could have even raw supered for the punish. He just had everything on lockdown there, and LRB gonna struggle to take anything from Technique. Technique just playing his best right now. He's playing so dominantly.
I'm wondering if Technique might feel like changing his Red Ranger out. Maybe he'll put the Jason in. But nonetheless, looks like he's going to rock the Lauren for now.
Yeah, opting to keep trying to get his Lauren down consistently. Everyone's still kind of getting used to the character, which I respect it. I respect sticking with the character, trying to feel her out, especially when we've got sort of a small, less competitive bracket here, so he has a chance to sort of feel out the character against another really good player.
Getting around the Jason JS. Or the Tommy JS, excuse me.
You get the confirm off the cross-up Draken assist. Drops the fireball confirm. No link
Fireball
off the
combos
forehand.
are so hard with Tommy.
Tommy definitely struggling to get a lot that he got before the most recent patch, but Mega Isaac still wants to make him work. I believe Tommy is actually Isaac's favorite character in the franchise, so really cool to see some character loyalty from him, despite acknowledging the character's weaknesses.
Well, we just double jump out, push block, punish, big normals.
Seeing some real Lauren gameplay here. Messes up the flame quarter link again, but just resetting the neutral. And he's just gonna call the Billy. Some classic Power Rangers neutral. That should be a dead Tommy. Yep.
We got him. He just
Unblockable.
landed on the carpet.
Hot low. This is incredibly low scaling starter here.
Yeah, the carpet basically doesn't scale, which is so strange.
Messes up his link. EX is out. No follow up though. Punishes the EX. Really long recovery there.
Yeah, but Panic EX is not paying off for technique. Yep.
This is gonna be a dead Lauren with the Zord.
The Zord. The Hyper Viper Beam. Shout out to Akara Gitsune.
The best Quantum Ranger player. And we get the Mega Isaac mix up on incoming once again.
Zord's run out. Oh.
Struggling to deal with Isaac's just continuous pressure here. I've been in this blender a million times. Isaac's just really terrifying once he gets going. You never know when you're able to press a button.
Yeah, he just uses the Draken assist so well. Like the way
Isaac definitely utilizes it better than most players. It makes for a really good get off me tool.
Oh yeah, Draken assist very underrated. It's a little bit tough, in my opinion, to use these anti-air assists in the neutral game, because it's so hard. Because you can't do it when you're just like a step away from your opponent. But once you're up close, these the Z assist and Draken assist, they're so strong.
Definitely a big trade-off initially. But once you're in, yeah, it's just really scary because all of a sudden you can't hit buttons. It's called cross-up.
That cross-up, the teleport dash. No helter-skelters today. We got Z2L.
And this could be a dead Tommy here. Going for the full Trey combo once again. Gonna go straight into his gold rushes.
We got a
Still
boot.
got some properties left. This should be a dead Tommy as long as Technique has got these down.
We got gold rush. We got the spins. We got the ground bounce. We didn't even need it all.
Some big property management here from Technique. Really paying
confirm.
attention to his real estate.
That confirm.
Big
So
confirm off the
godlike.
butterfly spike.
Butterflies are so hard to confirm off of too.
And incredibly well played there by Technique. He just kind of waited them out and got a nice 6M confirm.
This might not actually kill though.
Likely not, even with the Z assist. He's gonna get EX up. He can kill here if he uses his Z assist. Doesn't opt to use the assist.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, he does right at the end. Not what I was expecting, but it worked effectively.
Let's stare down.
Technique super effectively just kneecapping Isaac here.
He's just standing there. Menacing.
Menacingly.
Just
Some
the
big neutral?
stare downs
neutral?
in versus games are so hype.
Some big neutral here. Draken and Trey, two characters that struggle immensely. He 4S through the 5S.
He jumped over the
Draken
fireballs.
is a character, huh?
He jumped over the power wave.
Trey slapped on his J's and just hopped right over them, kicking his way to victory. So that's gonna be game. No, he drops it, but Isaac panic EXing. Does super. The Technique waits it out, and the butterflies just.
Oh, it didn't even trade.
The game. And
It
Dragon
just beat
Super. Dragon Super not the most effective, but man, was that a game? Trey just leaping over the fireballs to practically take the win. Just really, wow, that was not something I expected to see today. Was Trey winning a neutral exchange against any character? But he said, "Hold on, watch this."
No Dostros on screen,
Ooh.
so we ain't got no Scuff Jays yet.
big anti-air at round start. Technique had a huge call out there.
Oh, he caught
Popping
Isaac
up with
trying to 2L
butterflies.
right through it. The butterfly, such a good answer to those pokes Isaac has shown us he's committed to doing.
Butterfly is definitely really oppressive. Like a mobile gen missiles.
Oh yeah, one of my favorite things to do with butterfly assist is just call it full screen and then just dash up and be threatening. But the 2Ls for Mega Isaac.
They never stop and they're never not threatening. You just can't press buttons without really thinking first against Isaac. I agree with this choice to get the Z out of the way. Definitely Technique's most threatening character. You can get that Z out of the way. He definitely loses some of his threat, but he's still a monster in the neutral.
It's the SDK train of thought. As soon as you have Zord, use it. And it's really probably the best way to play this game right now. Because Zord is so strong.
Zord definitely leaves you at an advantage. Mega Isaac gets his mix-up from neutral, basically. And this should be a dead Lar? No tag,
really
though.
close.
You might barely squeak it out.
There it is.
Oh, the super killed. I was expecting a follow-up needed. The cross-up,
Isaac.
uncross-up.
Isaac!
It never stops being good. Never stops looking scary. Even when I'm not playing, I have nightmares about it.
Dragon Assist wasn't available there. You can OS block throw there.
Should
But
be
he's
it.
killed. Panic Dino.
Isaac scoring game 2. Technique gonna have to pull it around, not only reset grand finals, but also squeak out another 3. With how he's been playing, it's definitely possible.
It's got sharp teeth.
And it never stops being a real game. Technique's never too far behind.
You can't count Technique out. It's just that Mega Isaac is the boulder at the top of the cliff. You can't just let it roll.
Definitely able to see some nice plays here from Technique.
Man's just dashing around but gets clipped by the Draken Assist. He was trying to poke Isaac on the ground, but it turns out Tommy JS plus assist is still a good option.
Still an incredibly oppressive tool, and Isaac just gonna jump over, keeping himself safe with Draken, and into the big punish with Zed.
There are several things that are the Isaac, and just about all of them use Draken Assist. One of his favorite things to do is do something slightly unsafe, or do something unsafe, and just a fraction of a second later, call that Draken Assist.
Yeah, that delayed Draken Assist is just
Oh, he did
there.
it.
Big
He did it.
reflect.
Oh, Billy, happy birthday!
Could be a dead
Good choice of
two
combo.
characters. Yeah, opts not to go for the Billy, and that kills both characters. Oh, he drops it on the EX.
Had the
there.
opportunity.
Draken getting juggled though, and he snatches out the kill on Jason. Tommy, excuse me. Oh, no confirm off the 5HH.
Yeah, Lauren Shiba, probably the best character against Zord. She can really just hold up back and start doing JS, the double jump. Oh,
Catches with the
5H.
massive 5HH. Stance cancel combos.
Going for the
Should
easy
be
ones,
dead.
but it's...
Oh, drops the 5S, and then just EXs, knowing Isaac was going to press buttons there. And we're 2-2. This could be either a reset or game.
If it worked, it was the right decision.
We always, we just throw those out and hope for the best. It's a strategy we've all employed of just messing something up and pressing EX, hoping that the other player is just going to want to punish. And here we are at 2-2.
Yeah, 2-2. If you play Power Rangers Battle for the Grid, you're basically committed to those 50-50 EX reversals. Because they're so good.
EX definitely a really interesting mechanic for the game. A universal DP, except for Daishi.
Yeah, Kraishi, more like it.
Yeah, straight away.
Happy
Oh, the
birthday.
happy birthday. This is going to be some big damage here, even if he can't kill the Draken. Draken,
His
still
Z
gonna
combos,
sit in.
the Technique Z combos are actually
barely.
happy birthday friendly.
And Zed definitely
Oh,
a
punish.
character who frequently struggles. No punish. Not a lot of
Oh, happy
recovery
birthday.
on that.
He could have called
Didn't wa-
Sword there.
He didn't want to tag out the Draken, and that is a big risk to Zord off of that EX, but Isaac likely should have just spent it with how far behind he is.
Well, he had the EX. He actually flipped both characters too. That's why I was thinking to Zord.
Definitely would have been a good call, but he's still going to use the Zord here to snatch out the kill on Zed, and he gets an incoming here. Opts for the drill, wants that chip damage, I think.
Oh,
Gets caught cross up by the EX, even though he was likely expecting it. Isaac just kind of lacking that game knowledge and gameplay against Lauren. Something we're all still kind of just getting clipped by. Oh, got trip guarded by the 2M. Opts for the EX, not to get hit by the boot either.
Smart decision.
No combo after the super, but Isaac just gonna play this safe neutral, letting Draken heal.
Dash up 2L.
The Isaac TK classic. Just dash up 2L, and man, does it just work.
The TK is dash jump JH. What are you talking about?
Dash up JH into 2L, 2L, dash 2L, 2L, 2M. It's all the same when you're playing Isaac or TK. It's just so oppressive, and Isaac just makes
Happy
it
birthday.
work. Happy birthday. Trade, though, struggles
Why is
with
he
happy
backing up
birthdays.
there? You have to move closer off the Lauren EX.
Gets the grab, though. That's huge. Gonna take half of Draken's health just out of blue life.
Sandwich.
Gets sandwich. Technique
the
can
subway.
make this happen.
Get these meatballs.
Off by the
God.
cross up, and that's
The
it.
success.
Confirms off the carpet, and we reset grand finals. Technique really showing up. He said, "Don't count me out. Let's run it back."
Yo, we got
Even
3
with the
players
small
in
bracket.
today's bracket. 3 players in the reset grand finals. We're gonna see some more grid. At least 3 games.
Three players, and we're still seeing some pretty hyped matches here from especially Isaac and Technique, and even Ellerby showed up pretty well against Technique. We're back to 0-0.
Testing the jump up with the JM. Good choice by Technique. The butterflies hit, so this is gonna be some wonky scaling.
Nope, drops the tray confirm. That's okay. Tommy just gonna block it all out. The DP assist kind of just throwing characters around. Gets caught in the air by the top of the putty. That putty's dome just slaps Tommy around.
Oh, tick throw gets
EX.
EX right through. Rare footage of
Pick
points.
up with the Draken.
Kraken from Mega Isaac X.
Goes for the grab. Technique just jumps out. And there we are. Right back to the Technique Zed tray confirm.
Technique is a true versus player. Just holds north.
Up back is, that's what we do here. And this could be a dead Draken. Technique still got his states in play. He's watching for it.
The combos.
And this is going to be a dead Draken here, even if Technique opts to spin this bar.
I'll
He
put some
does.
butter on it. Just make it easy. The butterflies plus tray actually very strong.
Or in JH, and that's just so low to the ground. It's constantly a threat, no matter where you are.
Yeah.
Very similar to Udana Jump H.
Oh, we got the
Toss up in
success
the
link.
carpet. Drops his super though.
That success link is so tight.
We're gonna see a little bit of offense here from Mega Isaac. He's not typically one to risk this, so yeah, we're gonna see the Zord here. He just wants a character out so that he can pull his way back in.
Having extra characters in a versus game is such a big resource that it's so important to get rid of the characters while you still can.
Zord definitely a great mechanic for just dumpstering a character out of the game. Isaac drops the combo, but then gets the American reset with a grab. And we're back
It's
in.
that grab is his oops, I dropped the combo answer. He's done it a
It
few
works. When in doubt, just grab it out. Gonna see some Zed neutral here. Technique controlling that airspace, knowing Isaac likes to hang out up top.
Good. I like the choice to Zord there.
Big cross up. Gonna go for the H combo. Not able to confirm his way into the Billy very well. Technique not holding his buttons down, but that's okay. He's gonna pick up the kill.
That killed.
He slapped Tommy right
Oh,
down into Billy, and the technique classic to just throw it out
Got
full
it.
screen. Not a
Technique.
single grab has been avoided.
Hey, we don't
Just
sweat it
all
here.
out here.
We don't sweat it here.
We don't sweat the tech. And technique squeezes out the first game of the reset.
Let's go technique.
Technique, he really showed up. He said, I
No
don't care how
bias.
many players in this bracket. He said, I want to play the game, and I'm going to play some good Rangers. So here we are, going into game 2 of the reset. Technique on a train here. He's just running this momentum. Isaac kind of just struggling to deal with a lot of Technique's answers. Really good adaptations. Straight away, gonna see some neutral from both players. And he's in. Technique going right in with the Z. Big reset off the grab. And that's gonna be likely a dead Tommy here. Yep, definitely gonna see a dead Tommy. Likely into a dash incoming mix. Goes overhead. Crosses him up, but Isaac pokes out on the whiff. Jason's gonna do his damage here. Not a lot, but this is definitely a chance for Isaac to pop Zord and kill. Yep. He wants that Zed out of there. It's really Technique's biggest strength. And this is just barely gonna kill. Isaac gonna have to pop super. But it's worth it here. Goes for the cross up. Technique just double jumps out into a really nice confirm. No, misses his flame corridor link again, but keeps himself safe. Ops to Zord. Panic EX out, but he's still staying safe. Technique just trying to oppress Isaac here. Isaac blocks it all into the jump H punish. Isaac just so good at just staying there until he can just squeeze it out. Dostro having a dip for a little bit, but we'll hold it down. Back in it. Oh, doesn't kill the Lauren though. Pokes her out though. Trey having to play some neutral against Jason is really scary. Jason really thrives in the neutral. Big confirm off of the jump S though. Oh, Dostro is back in it. There he is. Oh man. It's okay though, we're here. And that's it, man. Before Dostro could even return, Isaac just takes that game dominantly. This is such a back and forth set between the two players.
Okay, it's still watched because I actually was spectating in game. Let's go, Dostro.
Dostro had the backup. Mathematician Dostro, always thinking about the secret backup solution.
iOS the crash.
Dostro just always in the back of his mind, how do I solve this problem?
Got all the theorems.
The big think thunk brain. Gonna be game 3. Looks like we had some technical issues here, likely a 104. Looks like Technique is actually stuck in the lobby and Isaac has crashed. They're gonna have to take a quick tech break for them to get back in the match.
Probably restart the lobby just in case. Sometimes lobbies do this. But in the meantime, hit that exclamation matcherino in the chat. Exclamation don't. Exclamation Arc all of the exclamations.
Yeah, definitely make sure to support Low Kick in any of their future endeavors. Arc Revo going to be a really cool tournament to see, and it's really sick to see Low Kick getting picked up by Arxis to handle the Midwest region. You can donate with exclamation donate, or go throw the Matcherino code in with exclamation mark Matcherino, as Dostro was saying. Get some money in here for these players. They're fighting their heart out despite the 3-man bracket. Technique just said, you know, I don't care how many players, Isaac. This is between you and me. He's just playing.
Runner says that I am not very loud to him. In the chat, or Glitchy, you can also check. How are my mic levels right now?
You're definitely a bit quieter than before. If you could turn that up at all. I've got you turned up a bit. Just see if we can't get you turned up for the stream.
Let's check something in my settings. So scooch this up a little bit. How's that?
There we are.
Shout out to settings in the computer.
Ostro cranking it up. We need, now that we've got the volume back, let's get a dog is low mid.
Yeah, Buff Dog is low mid. He needs it.
Low mid dog.
Turn that shit up to 11.
Confirmed by Shady K himself. Dog, the low mid character.
Dog gonna dog low mid.
That's what they like to see. Got Mega Isaac queued back up in the battle station. Looks like we're just waiting on Technique to make his way back in off a reset.
Technique was apparently stuck in the match.
See, Technique played too hard. He crashed the lobby.
And Technique's brain was too big.
Once again, Technique and Isaac both just playing really, really well. Really fun game to watch as well. Great matches.
Yeah, I always love watching these two show up in bracket.
And you see them show up quite frequently, especially Technique. He's trying to keep himself squeezed in the top 7 for the Battle for the Grid League.
He should still be number 2.
Technique is pretty far ahead in the league and hoping to keep it that way.
He got that Frosty's buff as well as his frequent entering into tournaments.
Straight back in. Isaac already in the corner, but he makes his way out, throwing out all the assists, so he can't confirm off the throw.
Let's go. Thanks, Meat Shield. Okay.
Big trip guard there from Technique.
Couldn't convert off
guarding,
butterflies.
Something that not a lot of people really ever think about, but it's really deadly in this game.
Yeah, you can't just be holding up back.
Isaac gonna slip out the hit.
The auto block in the air very strong, but you can't just be holding up back.
Doesn't answer everything, and doesn't really matter to Isaac though. He's gonna get the kill. Opts for a reset despite being able to kill though.
That JH from so low, that weird momentum that Lauren has.
Once again, messes up the flame quarter link, but people still getting used to Lauren, so we'll give him a bye here.
Oh,
the sideways Billy. Doesn't matter though. Technique unfazed. Just gonna try to kill this Jason with the Zord combo. Likely opt to just super here. No, he messes up his 2M.
Something a little bit more difficult. Oh, but getting hit gets rid of the carpet.
That's a Zord confirm, and we may see a dead Lauren here. Definitely gonna see a dead Lauren with all this bar left.
EX into super if he's gonna build it. Doesn't even need it.
Definitely gonna see a super here to pick up the confirm. No. He ends up having to spend more than I thought. Doesn't spend it. The EX. Technique just barely slips out.
If it worked, it was the right decision. And he's so close to building Zord too.
Technique slipping out with that Lauren. This is best case scenario for him. Caught through the butterflies though. That Draken 2L is pretty quick. Snaps the Lauren though.
Oh, you can't do the Isaac against Lauren.
He definitely
got rid of a bit of Zord meter.
Yeah, Isaac wanted to get rid of that Zord and get Lauren's blue health away, but nonetheless, Technique scores the hit. This could be game 3 here as long as Technique keeps this tight. Oh, no, he goes for the flame carpet link, but he knew Isaac was going to EX. The patience.
Swear, the 5S flame carpet link with the wall mount still intact has to be like 1, 2, or 3 frame link or something.
Definitely looking at a tight link, but Technique, we know he's no stranger to just making things harder for himself. Nonetheless, though, he squeaks out the game 3.
Tournament point for the homie Technique. The Collarlton dance. Man's throwing his hands side to side, snaps on each beat. Let's go.
Really looking to just secure this dominantly. Gets the happy birthday. Once again, Technique has the combos for this, but it might barely not kill once again. Oh, opts to just let Jason come out a bit
Go for
early
the
on
double
his
snap.
incoming.
He didn't go for
Doesn't
the
want
double snap
any
combo.
of that. He doesn't want any of that Zord meter. Almost confirms off the jump S. Gets caught by the Draken assist. That DP is just so good when you're trying to punish anything.
Oh, we got the swinging kicks and the singing songs. We got the flute, the melody.
Tommy's in there. Blocks the first half of the overhead and push block, so Isaac can't confirm off the overhead.
Oh,
Got
that's
the butterflies, the cross up on the butterflies.
Technique is so good at using these butterflies.
Butterfly is definitely a really threatening assist for Zed. It helps him just set up a lot of offensive pressure he doesn't normally have. Zed normally quite a defensive character, but Isaac doesn't care.
Butterflies barely missed.
Isaac just swings through the butterflies.
The tippy
And
toes.
EX. Billy just swinging the boot around. Almost a really good EX, but it whiffs. Isaac's still safe though, trying to play some neutral here. Tags into a tray.
Oh, is this? Is
And
there
we're
a
selling
punish?
him. We're selling him the timeshares here. Technique going for the mix-up. No push blocks from
the chip.
Isaac, just chipping him out.
The cheap damage.
This is not a good look for Isaac here because Draken just struggles a lot on his own. The Technique, not the biggest knowledgeable person on this matchup. Draken just a really strange character to play against.
Technique's
Isaac
just
full
playing
Zord.
it as slow as he possibly can, but unfortunately, you can't block throw.
Yeah. And we're gonna have Zord here. Isaac not looking to use it. Oh, the big swat out of the air.
And we just
Resets into the grab.
JH.
Isaac with some really low damage combos with his Draken, but that's typical for him and it doesn't matter. He plays good nonetheless. Goes for the chip kill. Gonna try to mix up with the teleports into the Dragon Zord here. Trey versus Draken mix-ups are pretty strong, but their neutrals are just so weak. He goes for the kicks. This isn't going to be death.
With EX to the super.
Isaac might squeeze out the kill with EX super. Drops the combo though. And this is
Trip
Zord.
guard.
This is scary. The big trip guard. Hard combos with Trey here though. Trey not the best Zord user.
Anti-air.
No combo into Billy.
You'll
This is
clutter
gonna
the
be
screen.
really,
There's
yeah,
so
this is gonna
much
be a
going
really
on.
tight match. Isaac, he's watching though. Isaac isn't phased.
Oh!
Panic EXs into the super though. That could be it. That's it.
it.
Isaac 2-2. We're on absolute tournament point here.
Yo, the
Either
week
player
one
could
classic.
take this.
The week one classic. He went EX into super.
The glitchy Cobra, something I am quite the fan of doing when I panic EX is just, man, if you block that, you're not blocking this, I promise. And then they block it, and then I lose. But we don't talk about that part. This is game, though. This is tournament game.
Tournament game. This is game 10. Game 15 between these players.
These players are just so back and forth.
Oh, good
This
block.
really is a first to death. One of these players might keel over and die after this. They are playing their hearts out. Oh, we're playing neutral though. No confirm off the jump S. We're just
Rare
hopping
footage of
around.
neutral and Power Rangers battle for the
Big
grid.
grab, but no confirm. Whiffs the 4S to no punish.
Oh,
A lot
there
of
it is.
scrambling here. No confirm. The accidental teabag from Technique.
Yo, he hit him with the
Oh,
lip.
the happy birthday, but there it is. The butterflies are just there to save him. Gets the
JS.
confirm with the 2H. That was a really nice confirm there after the Jason assist just barely clipped him. Isaac
JS.
confirming his links. This is a good situation.
Okay,
Air
what was that?
EX from Technique. We're calling missiles though. This is a high damage scaler. Isaac, was he possibly soft locked in place there?
Yo, what's going on?
Just big scrambling from these players.
Are we decent? Are we decent? I sure hope we're not decent.
This is a possible desync from the players.
I'm gonna
here.
be so sad if this is a desync. Oh, 100%.
This is most definitely a desync for the players. Gonna have to
100%.
replay the match. Doesn't look like the players are seeing the same thing. Possibly? Are we back in it? It looks
I'm
like
not-
Isaac.
It could be a
Totally poked out.
I hope it's just a spectator desync. Whatever's
Possible.
happening, whatever's happening, this is definitely intentional.
Yep. Looking like Isaac possibly regained control. A rollback might have happened to break the desync. Jump S into EX.
Yeah,
this looks like a desync once again.
This is 100% a desync between players.
Possibly just a spectator desync, so we'll ask the players after in review, but right up until then, it was a match. Seeing Isaac block all of this. Isaac never blocks. Can't be. Some AI blocking from Isaac here. Really weird movement. Looks like somewhere in another parallel universe, Technique is doing combos.
That Technique.
Oh, we got some desyncs running. This is possibly
Desync
more
running.
exciting of a match.
Probably a high block there.
Yeah, we're seeing some really advanced strategies from the players.
I saw the down. Let's go. Zord stuff. 4S, let's go. Kicks, JH, big old tail.
Confirmation that OB slept through the tournament once again. As we're watching this advanced level desync matchup, neither player knowing what's going on right now. Like, well, oh, the big T-bags? We got the Liftons on deck. Isaac takes the W though, as far as we're aware. We're gonna assume it's a desync match though.
Yeah, it still says in progress. Oh, Technique says GG's in the chat, so it must have been just a spectator desync. Oh man. GG's. Who won though?
Confirmations from the players. They still played.
Who won though?
So it must have been spectator. Who was our winner? We didn't get to see the end of their very hype match.
Who won? There was...
It was Isaac. Isaac clutched it out after having the bracket reset on him. He pulled it
really
through.
Could have gone either way. Man, what a grand finals. I feel like every time that there's a spectator desync in grand finals, it's always the last game.
Yeah, it always is really unfortunate to see any kind of desync happen in the game. But man, all the matches we got to see, they were great.
Yeah.
Despite the small bracket, we still saw some really impressive play from all three players. Some fun to watch and commentate matches.
Yeah,
definitely.
I got something for you guys. Stream can hear me right now. I'm proud to say I found this thing after a couple years, but just for you guys, hit that GG button.
Big GGs to both the players.
Haha, got him. GGs.
Some really GGs between the players. They've exchanged it individually. They were fun to watch.
Isaac was on the box the whole time?
Isaac on the box?
Nah, he says Steam. It's okay. It's okay.
Okay.
You're good for now. You're good for now.
Isaac almost got whopped by the Inway hammer just for being on box.
Yeah, you can be on Stadia, you can be on Switch, but if you're on the box, you're not allowed in my tournament.
You will be publicly shamed for the use of an Xbox in this community.
Just like you, Guru. I see you in chat.
Guru in chat. The box warrior himself. The lab goblin.
Yeah, Guru can't play online, so they're just in training mode the whole time. But yeah, Low Kick Online number 35, Power Rangers. There's still time. Hit exclamation Matcherino. Use that code for a free 50 cents to the pot. Some good stuff to the players. Definitely want to support the community. Low Kick always doing a great job. So support them as well with exclamation donate. As well as supporting their future tournaments. Every Tuesday and Friday, Low Kick Online. As well as October 10th, Arc Revo Midwest Qualifier. Or not Midwest Qualifier, Midwest Regional.
October 7th, gonna see the WNF Power Rangers battle for the grid event as well. So that'll be really fun to watch, especially if you're interested in seeing some more really great games, especially from Technique and Isaac. They'll both be there. All the other killers will definitely pull up. It's always a lot of fun to participate in.
Show up, hang out, give it a watch, support the community, support the stream, support the players. There are tournaments so frequently for this game. We are blessed by the rollback gods and N-Way by having such good netcode.
We really get to experience a more authentic version of the game than most other fighting game players get to say about their own, which is really just shout-outs to N-Way and all their engineers working on their servers and their netcode. Shout-outs to Shady for keeping the game interesting, shaking things up, giving us cool characters like Lauren. N-Way just doing a great job of really making Battle for the Grid something special, and the community is worth supporting and worth giving your love to. So we always love seeing stuff from like Low Kick helping us out, sharing the game, and really just running things well, making everything smooth.
Shout out to all the homies. So yeah, that's our tournament for tonight. Go over to, I believe, the main Low Kick stream. They should be playing Grand Blue Fantasy Versus. Well, yeah. Support the scene. Support your locals, even if they're online. Support the homies. Support the games you love. And follow me on Twitter at young_Dostro. I post grid tech.
Yeah, it's really fun to be here. You can follow me at Glitchy Cobra on Twitter. I shit post a lot, the occasional post about Grid, but I'll be sticking around there, possibly doing myself some more commentary. But it was fun. Thanks to Low Kick for having us, and some great games. GG's to all.